Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Here we are, admiring our fancy reception area, which is littered with like old prison jumpsuits. Some of them look like they tried to make it into the garbage cans, but didn't quite make it. And generally, the whole place is a goddamn mess. But, I mean, so is the rest of the prison, right? Because we still don't have janitors or anything. It looks like McGrath is being escorted back to his new home for quite some time now, I think, as well. He has, lots of time left to serve on his sentence for mainly kidnapping, which he pled guilty to. A big no-no. You should never plead guilty, even if you are, right? Because there's always the chance that some hotshot crack lawyer can get you off. But I guess not McGrath. Anyway, why is there a light here? Oh, weird. This job has just like been queued forever. Nobody seems to want to put a light here. But there's one here. Okay, we're going to need some lights in this hallway as well. And we're going to have to expand. We're going to need to build a new office in our admin wing for a foreman. We need a foreman so that we can start getting a gardener and janitors and other dudes like that in. We also need some lights. We're missing lights like in a couple of key places, such as here. We need some lights in this hallway for sure. Did we actually put... Yes, we did. Okay, the holding cell has lights. We just don't have any vision of it. Let's put a light in here, but not quite. What in the actual hell is going on? Why has that happened? Alright, we're going into lockdown. We're going into bang up, everybody. Get back to your damn cells. This will not do, okay? This will not do. It was meant to be a pleasant time for everybody to eat and whatever, and you guys all decided to have a Royal Rumble, so guess what? That's right, bang up time. Looks like 2 or 3 prisoners have been augmented to maximum security, if you can believe that. Alright, get back in there. What is this now? It's the goddamn Polaroid picture we had last time. Unbelievable. Alright. Everybody has been... Hang on a second. Jesus! What in the hell? He was a snitch! They shanked him! I can't believe it! I cannot believe it! Eddie Innocent, 38, and Brian Sloan, 21, together conspired to kill Thomas Eaglebeak, a 43-year-old ex-law enforcement snitch, who's now dead. Oh, Jesus. Nobody's ever going to want to come to this prison now. Somebody's been killed. Oh, I can't believe it. I think this guy might have had something to do with it, too. It's Tim Nowell. He's 29 years old. What the hell? He's got 22 years for manslaughter. Fuck me. I can't believe a dude died. We had him. He had the fancy cell and everything. We had the Polaroid picture. And, oh, man. God damn it. Jeez. We were just about to... Who's that? Is that his dead body in cuffs being taken away in the ambulance? Please say that that's not the case. They could have at least taken his handcuffs off his dead body. Oh, poor guy. Well, such is the life and, well, death of a snitch. Oh my god, that's crazy. Alright, anyway, the show must go on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good lord. I can't believe it. These people are they're like animals. They're like caged animals. That poor guy. He had a wife and a family and everything, and those guys killed him in prison. I don't even know how long. We didn't even get to become fully acquainted with him. He's just dead. God, the first sign of chow, these guys just out came the knives, and they just killed him. Unbelievable. All right, we're gonna need a medical ward as well. Okay, anyway, the expansion has been planned. We are going to expand down this way. You know what? We did not want to do that. We're going to need some foundations here with no auto lights on as well. Let's do this. Perfect. All right. And to commemorate where there was once a wall, you know, being like the end of the admin wing or whatever, I think every time we expand the wing, we're just going to add a door instead of taking down the wall. Mostly because I'm lazy. But also it's a nice way to remember where we came from and where we're going, right? So this is just going to be like an entire goddamn labyrinth of doors. Rust style. That's what we're doing. Does that work? If we put the door there, will it count as an entrance for this? I think that that's been fixed. Yes, it has. Okay, perfect. We can put a door here quite safely, I think. And we want some brick walls here. Separate out this office. And you know what? You know what's nice about having this separate? It means we don't have to pony up a bunch of extra cash on ceramic tiles. Well, just the foreman's office is not a fancy office, okay? It's got to be said. Hey, what's this? Oh, yeah. Look at him. Look at him just fucking lounging in there. Holy shit. He is living it up. He's got a big old desk and... Why is this thing going? And we have no vision of this. Oh, I see. Look, they're all trying desperately to get in here. Man, we need deployment. We need a patrol in here, or at least a guard assigned here so that we can get some vision. This fog of war is killing me right now. Anyway, how many filing cabinets should we be giving to the foreman? I'm going to say just one. I don't see why this guy would need to keep any files whatsoever, having thought about it. Anyway, he can face this way. He can have a chair. Just about. And let's give him a radio too, because, you know, this guy is going to be in charge of a bunch of manual workers, and if there's one thing I know about manual workers, it's they love listening to the radio whenever they can. You know, if they're out there in the blazing heat and they're doing a whole bunch of road works right outside your house, and it's already bad enough that they're making just a tremendous amount of noise with this weird fucking thing that looks like a jackhammer, but it's not. It's got like a flat thing on it and jumps up and down, and like 4 dudes have to hang on to it because it'll just jump out of, I don't know, the fucking stratosphere or whatever. They also have to be blaring local radio super loud as well. I'm not bitter from a personal experience, I promise you, but I could be a little bit bitter after a personal experience. Anyway, a foreman's office. Let's see. We need an office. Just spend like 20 minutes trying to find the office thing. Perfect. And staff, we are going to buy a foreman whom we can afford. And we have some money left over as well, which is nice. Great. Maintenance is online, which means that we can finally get some janitors unlocked, which is going to be pretty damn useful, actually, because this place is starting to look like hell. Hell on earth. The kitchen is huge, isn't it? I think what we're going to do with the kitchen is we're probably going to carve out a little bit and make it into like a cupboard, like maybe a cleaning cupboard or something. I mean, maybe this whole back bit here will be a cleaning cupboard with a doorway through. And then it'll be like almost an access way and a cleaning cupboard at the same time, which will be both hilarious and probably useless. But you know what? I'm up for it, so let's do it. We're going to put some walls in there. We're also going to put another staff door here. And then we're going to make this into a cleaning cupboard, if we can. Wait a second. Hey, have you noticed that there's like chapel and there's parole hearings and stuff now too? That's crazy. All right, we require cleaning, which is currently being unlocked by our new addition to the admin wing. He's busy down here. He's got one of those neon jackets so that you can see him. It's like a high visibility jacket, but he's also wearing a tie as well, which sort of shows that this is the guy who's actually in charge. The other guys are not wearing ties, and that's how you know, quick glance, that they're not in charge. It looks like Heber, on his way to have some chow, tried to... Oh no, he's fine. It's clear. What's that say? Warmth. Okay, these guys are getting cold. It's because it's 8 degrees Celsius. For some of you out there, 8 degrees Celsius is not cold, but let me assure you, 8 degrees Celsius is pretty cold, especially if you love to wear only Hawaiian shorts and tank tops as well. It's gonna get pretty cold. All right, we want to remove this room. This is no longer a kitchen, so the kitchen's been sort of cut in half to make way for a cleaning cupboard. Having this big cleaning cupboard means that we can enlist some of these dopes, like this guy. Look at this guy, Andrew Stacy, perfect candidate for helping out the actual staff clean the prison. These guys are in here for years and years and years with nothing better to do. They might as well grab a mop and pitch in. Know what I'm saying? Well, at least I know what I'm saying anyway. All right, you know what? This is bugging me a bit. I think we are going to have to spruce up the foreman's office because I really like having a wooden floor. And you know what? I am going to give them the ceramics as well. I realize it's kind of costly, but you know what? I think it's worth it. And I mean, is this for real happening? This guy almost killed one of our officers. That is nuts. As soon as prison maintenance is done, you know what? Actually, before that happens, let's go into grants here quick. And let's get the... is it health and well-being? Yes. Okay. We'll take this nice advance of 10,000 bucks and the completion bonus as well, because realistically, people are going to... I mean, already one person has died, but there's a lot of injured and unhappy people that desperately need some medical attention. So we're going to have to get that online before long too. So let's start working on that almost right away, if not right away. There. The warden's doing nothing. He can start researching health. And I think finance... while she's doing nothing, she might as well start researching extra grants so that we can get like the short-term investment ticking along whilst we do this like other stuff that we're working towards. Holy crap. I bet you never thought that running a prison would be this stressful. But man, it is really stressful, isn't it? There's lots of stuff to take into account. I mean, having said that, these guys are all locked up right now and it's pretty easy, but you know, when they're out and doing stuff, look, there's blood all over the canteen. Looks like somebody threw up here and dragged throw up all over the ground. We need these janitors big time. While we're waiting for some of this stuff to happen, let us also make a common room. Here we go. The greatest common room you've ever seen. Perfect. Inside this common room will be such delights as a phone booth. We're going to need a couple of these, actually. You know what? Let's get a couple of phones set up here so that in their spare time, these guys can come and make a couple of nice calls. We also need to get heating up and working. So let's get some radiators not in cells, okay? Because we don't want anyone smashing their face or their heads into the cells. No way. We just want to get a couple of radiators set up in the hallways, and we're going to hope to dear God that the heat just sort of permeates through the prison, because like I said, we don't want anyone sort of claiming that they burnt themselves on a radiator and trying to sue us and whatnot, because that'd be terrible. Foreman's probably in here freezing his balls off too. Let's give him a radiator. Got a radiator in the reception, which is pretty good. We're gonna need a couple of radiators in the canteen as well. Got to keep these guys nice and warm. Of course, we don't want to place them too close to where they're sitting and eating and stuff, because of course the false claims thing again. Put a radiator there too, and I think we should be good in terms of warmth. Everybody should be nice and warm now. We're gonna have to hook these bad boys up too. There's a little bit of a problem. Let's do this with some pipes. And what's the reach gonna be like on this? Probably just about get it. These hot water pipes are sort of going everywhere, but I don't know if you're familiar with like plumbing and building in general. If you ever look at like the plumbing and stuff in your house, you'll notice that the hot water pipes are everywhere. Cold water pipes tend to sort of follow along where the electrics are. This is providing, of course, that the electrics are earthed properly, because if they're not, you're dead. But then hot water pipes are just like everywhere. They come in after the fact, much like in this game, and it's like spaghetti. But the rest of it is like really straight. So there you go. The more you know, right? Or in this case, I'm actually completely talking out of my butthole. But there you go. We're gonna need another hot water tank. You know what? Look, we left this gap here. It's meant to be a smoking alleyway, but I think what we can do is we can probably put in another water boiler. Look at this. Strategically, this one is outside. Again, we don't want anybody causing a ruckus near any of these water boilers, right? We want them to be outside, and we can hook them all up. We need to hook them up with some water too. Look, we can get a small pipe leading off here. This would be nice. And then we'll have the hot water pipe come off here. And like I was saying before, just follow this like spaghetti motif. Be really nice. Everybody will be happy, except for the poor guy who has to come in here afterwards, fix the pipes when there's a problem. But we should be good. And heat-wise, we should be in good shape. I really like these little radiators, too. They look cool, don't they? I like how they sort of tuck up against the walls and stuff like that. It's nice. Look, see, they're not, like, too obstructive. All right, common room is set up. It's disgusting, but that's good. Just so that we know that it's actually the common room, let's get some ceramic floor in here. Because why not, right? And then when these guys are done having a shower or whatever, they can come out here and they can talk on the phone, and that'll go towards them. We don't have visitation rights so far, right? So the fact that these guys can get on the horn and speak to their loved ones, be like, hey, baby, I'm still in jail and stuff like that, is good. It'll make them feel better, and they're less likely to commit crimes inside the jail, except for like these two guys here who are in solitary confinement, probably until the end of time for killing that dude. I mean, that's unbelievable. I don't know. Would we have gotten more money for like saving his life? I have no idea. Anyway, we're down 2 prisoners. One was released, I guess. We got one who's up for parole, and of course another one was also released. Technically, he was released in a body bag because he's dead, but still released. And we have 2 new fresh meats turning up in 4 hours and 30 minutes. We still haven't fully recovered from the first wave of fresh meat. It's gotta be said. There are still crappy uniforms and stuff all over the place, but once we get the prison laundry up and running and stuff, we should be in good shape. Whew, man, this is pretty stressful. Do we have cleaning? Yes, we do. Perfect. Okay, cleaning cupboard is set up. We are definitely going to have to give this a white tile floor. Are we? No, we're going to give the kitchen white tile floors, okay? The kitchen needs to be tip-top. It's got to be clean and everything, right? I think inside the cleaning cupboard, I think we're going to go for wooden floor because that's going to look sick as hell. Perfect. Okay, excellent. We're in good shape here. We need 2 janitors, a gardener, and we need to unlock groundskeeping. So let's do that right now. Groundskeeping unlocked. Let's hire up these janitors. You know what? We need 2 janitors, yeah, but this is a pretty big place. I think we're going to end up getting like... I mean... yeah, you know what? We're going to go for 4. Look at that, straight away. See, I was strategic where I placed them as well. I put them near the reception because I knew that they would get in here and sort this out straight away. Because again, bigwigs or whoever might show up, you know... we could get like a celebrity in here trying to visit one of the inmates, and they walk in and there's just like piles of laundry everywhere. That'll never do. Also, they need to be sweeping and mopping as well. Look, I'm not telling you guys how to suck eggs, but I am telling you how to suck eggs. You need to be mopping up and cleaning all this shit up. And look, the officer is here putting some stuff into this other stack. See, look, we can just wash these. We can't send them away just yet to get them washed because we don't have the laundry facilities, but that'll be coming online soon, and then we should be good. Gardener, I don't know what the hell he's going to do because there's not really much gardening to be done here. We don't really have any grounds, but we'll play ball anyway. We'll get one in. We'll just have him on retainer in case any sort of gardening-related issues do arise, and we find ourselves in a situation where we need to get our garden on in a major way, and we can't, but we've got this guy who will do it now. He's just milling around doing nothing anyway, and then should be fine. Cool. Do we have lights in this hallway? Did I put lights in? I put like 1 light, but because of all these doors in the fog of war, it's really dark in this hallway. Nobody ever uses this hallway. It's really weird, actually. All right. Do we want to spruce up the yard at all? We probably do while we're waiting for some of this stuff to come online. Let's get some paving stones down, like here. We'll make like a weightlifting area for these guys out in the yard, and then we'll have some grass and stuff as well. So these guys can come out here and just like sit down, talk to each other, have a little powwow and stuff, do some weightlifting, shoot some hoops and stuff maybe. They might like to do that. And next time all the prisoners come out to do something, we're going to do a thorough cell search as well. Oh, look, it looks like Fog of War's on. It looks like there's a janitor up here doing something because I just saw a whole bunch of disgusting barf and stuff disappear, which is a good thing. Oh, look at all these little babbies are sleeping. What's this red thing here? I don't know what that is. Anyway, we are laying down lots of turf. And finally, our new gardener-to-be will have something to do. He'll have to come out here and mow this regularly. Okay, I have to like de-weed the paving stones that we're putting down and stuff. Did I want paving stones? I don't know if I did, you know. I think I wanted like concrete tiles instead. Alright, 450 bucks on concrete tiles. Make it so. And then we'll use the paving stone for like the path that leads like out of here like this. Okay, it's gonna lead like up to here. And then it's gonna lead into here. Not in the middle because it's an odd number. But there you go. Perfect. Okay. And then while we're here as well, is that people laying tiles or fighting? I hear punching and stuff, but I'm not sure what it is. Alright, weights bench. Yeah, we're gonna get a couple of weights benches out here. These guys, so that they can lift weights and stuff. Let's get a couple of phone booths outside too. We'll space them out a bit so that, you know, if you want to enjoy the sunshine and talk on the phone at the same time, you can do that. That'd be pretty sweet. We're gonna need some lights out here too. Let's like put them here, 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 and here. Are these fucking guys fighting again? What the hell is going on? Are they fighting in the shower room? Don't make me bang you all up. I'll do it. That's it. We're going for the bang up. Everybody get back to your cell. If you can't get along in the shower room, there's another dead person here. How on earth is this happening? Oh, I see. It's Andrew Stacy, a 19-year-old tough ex-law enforcement snitch. What the fuck? Sentenced to 24 years for multiple crimes, including arson, perjury, and arson. What on earth? He's ex-law enforcement. Why is he an arsonist? I don't get it. Alright. Anyway. We had a double fucking murder today? Seriously, what the fuck is going on? Why are these guys trying to get in to clean the holding cell? It's never been used. Oh my god. Alright, anyway. We're almost done unlocking groundskeeping. For the love of Christ, as soon as we've done that, we have to get this medical ward online. Like, even before it happens, I think we have to get the medical ward online. Alright, bearing in mind the medical ward is going to be part of the prison and not part of, like, you know, admin or anything like that. I think what we're going to have to do is probably set it up here. And that's okay, because we can extend this hallway out a little bit. We can set up a nice little medical ward in here, and then we can have like another room back here for something else. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be just yet. But we're going to need a really big laundry room, and this could be a nice spot for a laundry room, which means that we might want to do something like this, where we have a hallway that goes this way. Because otherwise, we're just going to continuously go, this works actually. We'll have like this L-shaped hallway. It'd be really nice. It'll lead down here, and then we can pack some more stuff in there. All right, perfect. Let's go for that then. We're going to go for a brick building with no auto lights. And we're going to do it like this, I think. Be pretty good. And then we're going to have a door here as well, because it's nice to have lots of jail doors, right? And this is so that nobody can escape. We really don't want anybody escaping. The only time we want somebody leaving here is when they've died, because they're ex-law enforcement and criminals have killed them inside the jail. Which, of course, is not the best, but there you go. Crap. We're going to need another drain here, too. This drain is spilling over. I don't know if you noticed. There's a ton of water here, which is good on the one hand, because it cleans the floors, but on the other hand, creates a hazard. We don't want anyone slipping here and doing false claims, because that's a surefire way of your prison going under far before its time as well. I mean, we want like a long-standing, illustrious prison that stands the test of time, stays around for years, incarcerates many individuals, and becomes a hotbed for sexual prison activity as well. Maybe not so much the last point, but you know what I mean. All right, medical ward, cool. And then in here will be laundry, which will be nice, because as soon as gardening is done, which it's just finished, we can get prison labor online. Maintenance. Prison labor. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. All right. So all we got to do is hire a gardener now. Let's place him outside where he's going to do most of his gardening. Look, we don't want any nice shit growing out here in the yard. Tulips and all that kind of stuff. Prisoners don't appreciate that shit at all, okay? All they're doing is thinking about how they're next going to shiv somebody. They don't need to have any tulips or roses or anything out here, so we're going to cut them all down. We're going to keep this lawn nice and trim. We're going to keep it tight, and it's going to be great. And everyone's going to love it. Perfect. Let's run the electrics up here and then down the hall, too. We're going to need to run the electrics into, under the door, the new laundry room. And we'll run some electrics into the infirmary as well, under the door. That's not under the door. It doesn't really matter. Job blocked, really? How? I don't get that. Okay. And while that's happening, let's also get some lights in here, too. Get some lights, like, in here, like this. Get a light like here. Should be fine. Get some nice lights in the new laundry room. What the hell? What are we finding here? Somebody's trying to steal a trowel? Why are there so many people dead here? Just like knocked out, and we really need this medical bay up and running like ASAP. It's crazy. Shit, I cannot believe what's happening here today. Fine. We need a door. We'll just have a normal door here. It's within the prison, so it's gonna be nice and safe. Rooms. We're gonna need an infirmary. Jesus Christ. Okay, perfect. Object-wise, we're gonna need a couple of medical beds. We're gonna have them like here, 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 and here. That's pretty nice, too. And then for the ultimate in roleplay, let's get a TV. And let's also get a sofa chair here too. And just outside, do we want to have a pop machine? No. No, this isn't like a... We're going to need a radiator in here too, though. Realistically, right? And to finish it all off, let's go for the white tiles too. Make it look real nice like. And let's hire up some doctors. We got 2 doctors. Both of them look like the guy who controls Deep Space Nine. Like the commander of Deep Space Nine. Anyway, they're now running amok in the prison with syringes filled with God knows what. And it looks like they're injecting anyone who gets in their way. Hopefully bringing them back to full health, but possibly not. Anyway, this is good. We are now escorting some injured prisoners to the medical ward. And hopefully... the TV will be installed just in time for these guys to forget about what brought them here in the first place, and they can have a little think about who did it in Matlock or whatever, calm down a little bit, and then go back to their prison cells and serve out the rest of their sentences problem-free. Oh, damn. We got a Polaroid picture of a bleeding dead man, and another man sort of being arrested once again for committing a crime inside a place that he's been sent to for committing a crime. Anyway, the last thing that we need to do for inmate health and well-being is hire psychologists, and we're going to need to build them an office as well. I think you can do it either way. I think a psychologist, you can have the office within the prison, and then prisoners can like visit his office and sit in a chair or whatever. Alternatively, we could put him in the admin wing, but I think we're going to end up putting him in the prison, possibly like up here or something. But we'll sort that out next time. Holy crap. It's been an eventful day in the prison, but we're still doing fairly well. We got plenty of money. We've got income coming in. We're going to have to expand before long. We're going to have to get some more prisoners in and make even more money. But we've got our hands full right now with what we got here. These guys are real troublesome assholes. Holy shit. We've got one new prisoner arriving at 8 a.m. Hopefully he's not ex-law enforcement or a snitch. Otherwise, that'll be the third body bag that leaves this federal institution. I really hope that's not the case, but you never know. Excellent. Well, as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!